If you're planning your retirement right now, everyone's telling you Florida's the dream. Sunshine, beaches, no state income tax. Sounds perfect, right? But here's what almost no one tells you. Florida may not be for you. From hidden insurance hikes to healthcare gaps that could drain your savings faster than taxes ever would. So before you pack your bags, here are the top 3 areas least hit in this market that are still worth your money, and the ones that might not be for you in your retirement if you buy there. Let's start with the worst hit, which are Cape Coral and Fort Myers. Cape Coral's around $360,000. The value is down 4% year over year compared to the same time last year. The days on the market are 84 days, and in Fort Myers, the home values are $314,000. The value is down 13.6% compared to the last year at the same time. Days on the market are 93 days. The average temperature in Cape Coral and Fort Myers is 91 degrees as a high and 55 degrees as a low. Cape Coral is above the U.S. national average for cost of living, which starts at 100. Cape Coral is valued at 104.2. With new construction, there's big builder inventory and perks. The prices are easing up. With healthcare access, there is the Lee Health Hospitals, which rank regionally. In summary, there's a lot of hurricane recovery insurance and oversupply, which equals heavy concessions. So buyers hold a lot of leverage in this market. The second worst hit on a scale of 1 to 10 is St. Petersburg. The average home cost is $390,000. The days on the market are 75 days. The value is down was 12.4% compared to the same time last year. The average temperature is 89 degrees as a high and 56 degrees as a low for annual range. The cost of living is slightly above the U.S. average at 102.8. With new construction in the Tampa Bay area, permits run very hot around this metro area, which has a lot of spillover effects. The healthcare in Tampa is generally number 1 in the Tampa Bay region, and in summary, there's a sharp price reset. There's great amenities in the communities, but a surplus of inventory still holds. The third worst hit is Sarasota. The average home cost is $510,000, and the days on the market are 83 days. The value compared to the same time last year has been decreased by 4.8%. The average temperature is 89 degrees and 54 degrees is a low, and the cost of living is a little bit above the U.S. average. New construction is ongoing, and there's a mix of inland and coastal living. The healthcare system with Sarasota Memorial is ranked among Florida's best. In summary, the luxury and coastal market took a step down, and the days on the market are elevated at 83 days. Ranked number 4 on the list is Fort Lauderdale. The average home cost is at $528,000. The value compared to last year is down 8.3% year over year, and the days on the market are 118 days, according to Redfin. The average temperature is at 98 degrees as a high and 61 degrees as a low. The cost of living is above U.S. average. New construction is mostly on high rises. The demand is uneven. In healthcare, there's Cleveland Clinic Wesson, which tops Miami Fort Lauderdale area rankings. In summary, there's a long time on the market. Price cuts and insurance are a persistent headache for sellers. Number 5 on the list is Jacksonville. The average home cost is $301,000, and the values compared to last year are down at about 3.1% year over year. The days on the market are 56 days. The average temperature is 90 degrees as a high and 45 degrees as a low. There's more seasonal swings since it's a little bit north in Florida. The cost of living is 99.2, which is very close to the U.S. average for metro areas. New construction has an ongoing greenfield building in suburbs. The healthcare ranks Mayo Clinic, Florida, as top tier in specialty care. In summary, the softer prices are good, but still more liquid than the Gulf Coast hotspots. On to Osceola County. We're grouping up the county all together. The average home cost is $390,000, and it is at 0% year over year, so the prices remain the same after last year. There's 76 days on the market, according to Redfin. In an area like Kissimmee in Osceola County, the typical high is 89 degrees Fahrenheit, and the typical low is 52 degrees to 76 degrees. The cost of living in Kissimmee is a little bit above average, which is at 101.1%. New construction has a strong permanent growth in the greater Orlando belt, and impact fees and mobility fees are being posted. Healthcare access to Orlando systems and multiple regional hospitals are good as well. In summary, there's sideways prices, slower sell times, and a lot of new supply nearby. For Port St. Lucie, the average home cost is $415,000 and has increased since last year at about 1.2% year over year. The days on the market are 88 days, and the average temperature is 89 degrees Fahrenheit as a high and 55 degrees as a low. Cost of living below U.S. average at 98.6%, and new construction has multiple projects going vertical. In summary, the price is resilient but still sticky with the days on the market. The construction pipeline keeps buyers choosy. In Lakeland, in Polk County, coming in at number 8, the average home cost is at $310,000, which has increased year over year, same time last year, by 1%. With 62 days on the market, and the average temperature is 90 degrees Fahrenheit for a high and 50 degrees for a low. The cost of living is 91.6%, which is below the U.S. average, and new construction experiences rapid growth. The impact fees keep rising to keep up with demand. Healthcare is great with Lakeland Regional, that has multiple high-performing marks. In summary, one of the most affordable options, but still longer days on the market. Coming in at number 9, which is Tampa. The average home cost is at $410,000, and the price has decreased by 8.7% since last year. The days on the market are 57 days. The average temperature for a high is 89 degrees, and for a low is 52 to 56 degrees. The cost of living in the metro area is slightly above U.S. average at 102.2. In new construction, Tampa Bay led Florida with the amount of permits issued in August of 2025. With healthcare, Tampa in general is number 1 in the region, which is nationally ranked in healthcare specialties. In summary, the prices are correcting themselves, and still one of the healthier liquid markets on this list. And the lesser hit of them all in Florida is Ocala. The average home cost is at $292,000 year after year, and the value is down 1.8% from last year. The days on the market are 44 days. The average temperature is 90 degrees for a high and 45 degrees for a low. The cost of living is at 87, which is well below the U.S. national average. New construction has ongoing growth. There's the World Equestrian Center, and the healthcare has regional coverage and complex care, which is typically to Gainesville, Tampa, and Orlando. In summary, there's faster sales and affordability, keeps Ocala the least hit in this set. Florida, in general, which this applies to every single city, has no state tax on Social Security or any personal income. The sales tax is 6%. There's local surtax, which often pushes around 6.5 to 8%. And there is no state income tax. The property taxes statewide are effective at 0.74%. The counties do vary, and insurance also varies. Rising homeowners' insurance costs have impacted Florida's overall affordability. But compared with the steep hikes of 2022 to 2023, recent months have brought modest relief for many citizens, customers, and some signs of stabilization. But Florida homeowners' premiums remain historically high, and whether your rate has lessened depends on your carrier, county, roof, and mitigation features, and recent reinsurance pricing. If you don't know about Krish D'Errico yet, she is a real estate agent, passionate about helping people turn their retirement dreams into reality by finding their perfect place to call home. If you're extra curious, planning retirement, and want expert answers, plus a community of folks going through the same thing, check out the private group she's building in the link in description. Because remember, it's not just a retirement, it's a lifestyle.